This episode of Chins and Giggles is supported by McDonald's. Latino culture is rich and diverse, yet only about 1% of the stories told by Hollywood are Latino. McDonald's aims to change that with Spotlight Dorado, a multi-year short film contest that helps advance the careers of emerging Latino filmmakers by giving them a space to showcase their unique perspectives and stories, and the means to pull them off through financial assistance and industry mentorship. The film industry could be a difficult one to break into, especially for emerging filmmakers. Spotlight Dorado provides a unique opportunity for emerging filmmakers to have their work seen and celebrated, ultimately empowering them to continue telling their stories and representing their communities. By supporting Latino filmmakers, Spotlight Dorado celebrates the unique voices and experiences of the Latino community with all their beauties and complexities. Girl, we need to see more of William Levy because we could never have enough of him on the big screen. And we can't forget the one and only icon, Eugenio Derbez, to keep us laughing, girl. So thank you again to McDonald's and the Spotlight Dorado program for supporting the voices of aspiring Latino filmmakers and creators. And stay tuned for season 2, where the 3 finalists will be rewarded a production budget of $75,000 to produce their short films, along with a mentorship from renowned industry leaders and film experts. What's good, y'all? Welcome to episode 52. 52, y'all. Usually it's Mayra saying it, but if you can see right here to my right, girl, we got Jasmin Glitz in the motherfucking building. What's up?
Hey, y'all.
Girl, you gotta get a little closer to the mic, remember now. You guys, this is Jasmin's first, she's been on this podcast before. When Mayra was also on this podcast that one time. You were actually like one of our first guests, if not like our first. I can't remember, but it was a while ago.
I know. It was over a year ago. It was like around January. How
does it feel being back with this studio? Like it's different now, season 2?
This is like, girl, this is getting professional. Like I'm actually shocked. Like, what the
Are
heck?
you nervous because it's like professional vibes?
A little bit. I'm a little bit nervous.
But it's the same people. Like it's still Crystal that filmed us last time too. It's just that the setting, it looks a little bit more, it's giving talk show, huh? A little bit.
Yeah.
But it's not, I mean, it's literally just me, bitch. So you guys, you know that last week I told y'all that Jasmin would be here. And you know what that means, girl.
We're bossing up.
We're bossing up. It also means, it does mean we're bossing up, but it also means that baby is here. And by the time that this goes up, I'm sure Mayra already announced it. This is obviously pre-filmed, but baby Noah was born April 8th, you guys. So last Saturday. How crazy is that? He's going to be a week old already, girl.
I know.
It's so crazy, y'all. And Mayra is actually right now at the hospital. She's recovering. I believe she's coming home tomorrow. By the time you guys actually like listen and watch this, she'll already be home and stuff. And it's just so crazy, y'all. Like I can't believe I'm sitting here saying like, y'all, the baby's here. Oh my gosh, it's so wild. We're so excited. And he's so cute, huh, Jasmin?
Yes.
I know.
He looks like Brian. I feel like he looks a little bit like Brian.
Yeah, I think he looks a lot like Mayra. Girl, I don't know. I feel like it's so funny, guys, because I'm like over here just like, you know, the podcast is just like, to me, it's like a weekly thing. I'm so used to the podcast. And then Jasmin, like she's only been on one time. And this is her being with me like as my, not just my guest, like my co-host, guys. She's filling in for Mayra today. So I could feel the little bit like, you know, little nerves and stuff, which is fine, girl. I'm going to lead it. It's okay. Ooh. You just got to be you. Okay. I feel like, you know, I mean, baby was just born. So off camera, we've been like, oh my God. And I feel like right now you're just kind of like, yeah, like you're like more nervous because you're on the podcast. But just let loose, girl. It's just me, bitch. You're like, I can't do it. I can't. How does it feel? Is it because Mayra's not here?
No, like I just haven't been on the podcast in over a year. Like how I can't get used to this, girl. Like how?
You're going to do great. So once we start spilling tea, talking about shit, I feel like it's just going to flow naturally. Mm-hmm. But yeah, guys, we're so excited. Go look at I'm sure you guys already saw the pictures. This little boy is so precious. And I don't just say it. I'm not just biased because he's our nephew. Jasmin, he's so cute.
He's so cute.
He is literally a doll. He's adorable. He loves sucking his thumb. I actually met him yesterday.
Oh my gosh. Like, how does he look?
He's so cute, Jasmin. I went yesterday, you guys, because, well, you know, I mean, it's so tiring. Like Mayra's been so tired, and it took her a few days to like even like to post him because she's exhausted. She's taking in all the moments, of course, and also she wanted me to go in there and maybe get some cute pictures of them. So I pulled up yesterday, took some pictures with, I think it was that camera right there, actually, the one y'all looking at us with right now. I took this camera. I got pictures of them and they came out so cute. This little boy is so photogenic. Every single picture I was taking, and I was like, he doesn't have to try. He's so cute. He's literally perfection. And he's so good. Like, he barely even cried when I was there. And there was a really cute moment where Brian was changing his diaper. And it was so cute. He like pooped on Brian as he was changing his diaper. And then as soon as he poops, he also pees everywhere. So when he starts peeing like all over himself, he's adorable, girl. And then he starts crying because the wipes were cold. And I was like, oh my God, and then it's crazy because I have Mia, and I was just like, I felt like he was so delicate, like seeing a newborn. Jasmin, obviously, like he looks bigger, like in the pictures, because they're close-ups, but newborns are really small.
Is he really small?
He's so tiny. He's like this. He's a newborn. All newborns are so little, like, and he's technically was considered a big baby, but like even then, like because he's a newborn, he's so little. Like I felt like I was like, oh my God, he's so fragile. I didn't even know how to carry him. And Mayra's like, girl, like you've had a kid. I'm like, I know, but it's just something about carrying a newborn. I'm like, oh my gosh, or like even feeding him or burping him. I just felt like I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot what it's like to care for a newborn. Like they're so little, but oh my gosh, he's so cute. And I even realized yesterday, like, have you noticed that babies have like that scent?
Yeah.
I remember Mia having this scent as a newborn. It's like that scent of like, you just know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It's such a nice scent of just baby. And I noticed yesterday, like walking through the halls, like the whole floor smelled like that.
That's so cute.
I was like, this whole floor smells like fresh baby. It was so cute, you guys. I literally was taking it in and I was like, oh my God. And it wasn't like in the hallways. I was like, I literally smelled baby, like that newborn scent. It was just like lingering around the entire labor and delivery floor. And it was just so beautiful. I was like, this place is just, it was just so peaceful. I really just, and then also going to that hospital, like just took me back to like when I gave birth to Mia. So I was like, oh my God, it was beautiful, y'all. But anyways, I've been talking a lot, girl. I'm just excited, y'all. We're all excited. We're both excited. It's just that Jasmine's a little shy right now.
He's so cute. No, he's really cute.
He's so cute.
When we FaceTimed her, he was just like laying there sleeping.
He's a king. He's adorable. And like he sucks his finger, like he's like into his thumb. And it's the cutest thing ever with his little fat cheeks. And he's so cute. I realized yesterday he has like a dimple. He's so cute, Jasmine. But I mean, by the time they're watching this, you already have met him too and stuff. He's nearly a week old already, but it's just so crazy, y'all. But anyways, I even told Mayra, I did tell her, I was like, hey, can we FaceTime you sometime during the podcast just to say hi? But honestly, I don't know yet, y'all. I'm going to wait on her response. I don't want to make her feel pressured to get on a FaceTime call. I know that, it's a lot. Like even when you're recovering, she's recovering from surgery, and then also just she's exhausted. Like, oh my gosh, it's so tiring, caring for a newborn and you're there recovering. It's a lot. And I know she hasn't gotten much sleep, so she very well could be sleeping right now. So we might not get a FaceTime from her, but just know that Mayra and baby are doing great. This is the update, y'all. Baby is here. Brian is thriving as well. They're all so excited. Like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Yesterday I was just looking at them care for him and I was like, it's so cute, girl. They're both so gentle with him. And like the way that Mayra talks to him, like Mayra's such she's so, how she is with the kids. Yeah. Like she's so vocal with love. I don't know how to explain it. Like even with our nieces and nephews, even with Mia, she's just like, my baby. She's very like that, where she's so affectionate. And like seeing her, how she talks to Noah, I literally was like on the verge of tears, bitch. I was like, I can't do this right now. I was just watching her like, girl, like she's such a mother. It's so cute. Yeah. Like she is a queen. Oh my gosh. Like this baby is so loved already. Oh my gosh. He's an icon. Anyways, I'm just like rambling, but I know that you guys wanted to hear the news and I'm sure you guys already saw everything. But yeah, guys, he's here. They're doing great. And I'm not sure when Mayra's going to be back.
Wait.
I don't think she'll be back next week for the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but, we'll keep y'all updated. But Jasmin, what's good?
What? What has been going on? Like, I feel like
How's your week? Like, aside from this, like, how has your week been?
I haven't been to school.
Ooh.
Like, I don't know. I didn't go to school yesterday.
Ooh. Okay, so this is my fault, you guys.
But it's okay because it's like testing week. So we don't, I already did testing, so I'm good. But
You already did it?
It's so long. Like, you have to stay in a class for 2 hours. Like, you just sit there.
So you already did your testing? So you don't have to take them?
I think we had a test in literature yesterday.
And you didn't take it?
It was like 60 questions too.
Well, Jasmine, don't you have to like pass these tests to graduate?
Oh no, this is just for like, it's like the California one, like the state testing. This doesn't go in your grade.
Don't you need to do them?
No, yeah, I could do them tomorrow.
Girl. Yeah, okay, so that's kind of my fault because yesterday, I want Jasmine to fill in for Mayra this week. And I told you, Jasmine, first of all, I gave you the option to film at 5 p.m. after school. And you were like, for what? We could film in the morning. I'll just miss school.
Anything to not be in school, girl.
And I was like, sounds good to me. So, and then yesterday, oh my gosh. So then I realized, you guys, like, as I'm like, cool, yeah, we're set to film. Then the night before, I'm like, Mayra has the main cam, like she has it at the hospital. I'm like, we can't film without the 3 angles. So then I text Jasmine like at like 2 a.m. And I was like, Jasmine, we're screwed. We have to film Tuesday because like the camera is with Mayra. Like we can't film tomorrow. So then Jasmine sees the message the next day, like at 10 a.m. because she wakes up late.
Let me tell you something. Tell me why I saw the message like at night. I was like, I just said it so I didn't have to go to school.
What?
Like,
Jasmine, so you actually saw it on time?
Yes. I was like, you know what? It's already 1 a.m. I'm not going to wake up at 5:30 to get ready, girl. Like I'd rather just sleep in.
You told me, you were like, girl, I just saw this message. I can't go to school anymore.
Well, I wasn't going to be able to wake up regardless. Like I was not.
Girl, so you lied to me. Imagine. So then my mom's like mad and she's like, so you just missed school for what, Which, first of all, even if you woke up late, you could have pulled up to your other classes.
It's not going to happen. It didn't happen. I just didn't want to go.
So then I time to explain to my mom, I'm like, Jasmine has to film tomorrow. So like, she's going to have to miss school. And my mom's like, no, she's not missing school.
Tell me why I woke up today. My dad's like, you're going to school. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm like, I'm sleeping. I'm going to have to get ready like in 2 hours. And then my mom calls me. She's like, why aren't you in school? You said you were going to go. I was like, did you not? We just had a conversation about this. And she hung up on me. I
gave you the option that we could have filmed even today. Today we could have filmed at night. But like you wanted to film in the day. And listen, if she wants to film in the day, for me, I'm like, better for me to get out of the way. So I was like, you know what? Okay, period. Sure. So my mom's a little bit like upset at us right now, but you got to get your ass to school tomorrow, girl, because you can't be missing school. And I mean, I know it's my fault, y'all. I literally told my mom, I was like, she's going to have to miss like today. And my mom was like, she's not. She's going to school. I was like, oop, imagine. Well, but here she is.
How about them apples?
Girl. Girl, this ain't ASMR. Raise your motherfucking voice. But so that was your week, huh?
Yeah.
No school.
Bossing up without school.
Girl, I mean, it was just 2 days, but still, like, yeah, you can't be missing school. But I don't understand why you couldn't just like film at night. I told you we could film at night.
I don't know. And then we had Easter too. Why am I gonna go? Girl, just making up excuses. I just didn't want to go. Like I just can't. Like I just wanted to stay in.
Jesus. But yeah, Easter was this past week. It was fun. We had like a little egg hunt here at my house. We had food. I got fried chicken for everybody.
Best believe.
Delicious. Everybody. It was like potluck vibes. Like everybody brought food. And Mayra was obviously like she was in the hospital. It was the day after she gave birth, so. She wasn't here, but we still did something little for the kids. Mia was thriving. Like this was the first year that I feel like she actually enjoyed Easter because last year was her first Easter and she was 11 months. She was almost 1 year old, but like she didn't really care to like run around and pick up the eggs last year. But this year she was living her best life. She was snatching up the eggs, throwing them in her basket. She ate a ton of candy. Yeah, I'm definitely not an almond mom. I mean, I also not the kind to let my daughter like eat too much candy like that either. Of course, just naturally, like no kid needs that much candy. But it was Easter, and it's Easter. I was like, yeah, eat your candy. Like it's like Halloween. I'm gonna let her eat candy.
You can tell when Mia eats her sweets though, because she'll like go crazy. She's really hyper when she drinks that
bouncing
soda.
off the walls.
She's crazy.
I let her have soda that day too. She was living her absolute best life. And the moment she got upstairs, she crashed immediately because she was running around all day. But it was fun. Okay, so Jasmin is 17, right? 16. Now me messing up.
Girl.
Jasmin's 16. She was born in 2006, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. Like, it's crazy to me to imagine people born after 2000 and not be like children, which makes no sense because someone born in 2000 is like 23. Which,
Jesus,
to me, that's crazy because I don't know why I always think of people born after 2000. I see them as like children, but that makes no sense because obviously like time is going. I'm like someone born in 2006. I'm like, aren't you like 10? But like you're 16. Like what?
I feel like the years have been going by so fast. It's not even funny. Like
it goes by quick, girl.
Really
wait till
fast.
you're like in your late 20s and you're like, wait, I'm gonna be 30.
Jesus,
Like for real, Jasmin, it happens.
No. I do not want to grow up. I feel like I'm still in middle school. I've been like, I really do think
I kind of
need
see
a
you like
second
that
chance.
too. I see you as a middle schooler. It's crazy, girl. But like, there's so many. Okay, like for example, I was asking Jasmin this morning. I was like, "Do you know who Peso Pluma is?" Because Peso Pluma is Peso Pluma, girl. Yeah, like he is literally taking over. He sings corridos, and he's just like, he is so good. Like, I mean, I just discovered him. Like, I've heard his music so many times. I just didn't know the face behind the music.
Yeah, my For You page, girl, it's like, you won't even like, I don't even
I've
know.
seen your For You page. It's so confusing.
It's just funny. Like, I think it's funny. I think I have a different sense of humor than you, for sure.
But do you have like anything informative on there? Can you just open your For You page real quick? I want to
Okay.
see the first TikTok
Oh
that
my
comes
gosh,
up.
I shut down my phone.
Oh, you turned it off?
Yes,
Okay,
but
let me show you mine.
I get those edit. Oh, sorry,
Girl,
I get
not you
those
beating up the mic.
I get everything, girl. everything. Like, I can't. I have to show you
This
this
is the
video.
first thing. Oh yeah. Oh, turn it on and I'll show you mine for now.
Okay.
The first thing on my For You. First of all, I popped it up. Peso Pluma was on because I was trying to show you who Peso Pluma is. It's the first thing on mine.
I know that girl.
Okay, she's doing like the hairstylist. So you've seen her on TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay, so it can't be
But-
that different.
It's not. It's just randomly. I get like, I'm gonna show you the difference, girl. You're gonna
No,
be
you
like,
get
what?
the most random TikToks for sure.
Okay, this is what I get. It's gonna be something random, but I'm gonna show you something.
Put it on the mic.
Let's see.
What is going on?
I'm telling you, girl. I get like edits,
Oh, you get edits. That's what you see a lot
but
of.
then like I get like stuff like this.
I randomly see like Abby Lee Miller edits
Oh
from
my
Dance Moms,
gosh.
and I'm like, this is literally what has to be on Jasmin's For You page.
I get this stuff. Me and David, like my little brother. Jesus, like
I'm sure you guys have the same For You page. Me and Mayra have the exact same For You page because I'll send her TikToks and she sends me TikToks, and 90% of the time, the fuck is that? Jasmin, what is that? That's scary. Oh my god, that's like creepy pasta stuff, bitch. See, that shit would actually scare me.
no, it's a monkey, girl, swinging. in
I know,
reverse.
but like the way he jumps at the camera, it's scary, girl.
I love TikTok, girl. Like, I love it.
You get the most random shit. Me and Mara have the same one. Like, we always like send each other shit, and I'm like, I've seen it. But Peso Pluma girl is like this up and coming artist, and he's kind of like taking over. You know who Bad Bunny is, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of talk on TikTok that he's like the new Bad Bunny, because Bad Bunny was like on top of the world. I mean, still kind of is, you know? He still is. I mean, Bad Bunny, if you asked me last summer, I'd be like, this guy has topped everybody. He's on top.
Yeah.
You know? And did you ever get into Bad Bunny? I gotta ask.
No.
You didn't? What's
Like,
your
maybe
kind of music?
his trending music, yeah, but
What's
never
your
got
kind of
into-
music?
I listen to everything. But I don't think we listen to the same music at all.
But like, what do you listen to? Like, I want to know, like, what is like your playlist like?
I listen
Like, you're in the
to-
car. What are you playing?
I'm either playing like Deftones or something like that.
Okay.
Like Pierce Seville, Deftones, stuff like that. Like,
Okay. I feel like I truly listen to everything because, like, I mean, I listen to that too. But I feel like for me, what would you say, like, do you know what kind of music I like?
I would like Mexican music.
I do like Mexican music, yeah. I like cumbias, I like corridos, I love banda. But I also do love, like, all kinds of music. Like, even when you're describing, like, I love Queen.
Oh my gosh, Queen. Queen, like, I don't listen to it that much,
love.
but I listen to it, like...
I love literally, like, all types of music. Like, genuinely, it just depends on the vibe. Like, I could be having a car ride and I'm like, I just want to listen to banda to get hyped up because, like, I'm going to a wedding next weekend and, like, I've been listening to banda because I'm like, I can't wait. I'm gonna be in Mexico, bitch. A real Mexican wedding, bitch. I'm excited. It's gonna be crazy. And then I've been listening to banda and stuff. And then you know, there's times where I'm like, I want to play some, like, My Chemical Romance, you know, like, literally, it's the vibe.
They're like, well, they've always been like, David listens to them a lot.
Queen. So it just depends on what the vibe is, right? Like, I feel like I listen to so much music. I have to be honest with y'all. Like, I like perreo and, like, the music that, like, Bad Bunny and Karol G sing and stuff. Like, Queens, I recognize that they're iconic legends and I recognize that they have great music and I see why people love their music. But I gotta be honest, it's just, like, not my style. And I do hear it, and, like, if I'm in the fucking club and Bad Bunny starts playing, bitch, I'm throwing it back, bitch. Like, absolutely.
Like when
I'm
at parties, like, I'm only gonna dance, like, to Mexican music. Like, that's what I expect.
Okay, that too, you know.
I expect that when I go to a party.
So, like, what I'm saying is, like, I do like his music, and, like, it's a fucking vibe. And if I'm turning up and, like, I'm at a party and his music comes on, the vibe, like, everybody turns the fuck up, you know.
Just believe.
But, like, at home and, like, on my time, like, I'm not someone who, like, was, like, always, like, listening to his music, you know. Like, I recognize that he has good music. I've never gone to a concert, not like that. Like, I was always more, like, into Grupo Firme and, like, banda and all that stuff. So right now that Peso Pluma's coming up, of course I've heard his music. I mean, I'm sure y'all, like, I feel like all of his songs, almost all of them have gone viral, like, on sounds on TikTok. And I've always heard these songs. Tell me why I didn't know Peso Pluma was, like, the face of these songs until, like last week. I'm not even kidding. Jesus. I would see all over my For You page, Peso Pluma, like, you know, random things, whether it's drama or scandals or he's seen with this person or he's seen with that. And I'm like, who is Peso Pluma? And, like, literally up until like a couple weeks ago, I was like, who is Peso Pluma? And then I just, like, searched up Peso Pluma on TikTok because I was like, who is this guy everyone's talking about? And then I start hearing the songs. And I'm like, he sings these songs because, like, these songs are great. And I'm telling you, it took me, like, 1 hour to become obsessed with him. I gotta be honest, because I see why people really like him. I think that what makes him so interesting, honestly, is the fact that he doesn't look like he would sing that music. Like, his style and just the way, like, it's literally his style, like, just him in general and his style. And then he starts singing, and then, like, this raspy voice comes out that it sounds like very, like, señor vibes. I don't know how to explain it. Just seeing him, like, I would never think that he would sing corridos. And then just hearing the voice that this guy has, like, his raspy ass voice, I think that's what people love. I love raspy voices like that when it comes to singing, especially, like, in the Mexican music. And he just has that voice, and you would just see him and you would just not see it, like, just by looking at him. And then he starts singing and you're like, you're into that music. Like, I love that shit because he doesn't look like he would even be into that music. You have you heard his songs?
I haven't. Like, I actually, like, don't really know about him.
I know Jasmine's, like, style when it comes to guys. I know your type.
He's really handsome. And
I just know that if you just dive on TikTok for, like, an hour and search up Peso Pluma, you're gonna be obsessed with him. Like, he's right up your alley.
He's cute.
I really do. I fuck with him, girl. I like his music. I do. But, you know, what do you think about people saying that he's taking over Bad Bunny?
He'll probably be up there, but I think Bad Bunny's gonna stay
like,
there.
You know, of course. I feel like, yeah, that's what I feel like. I feel like people are just trying to, like, pin them against each other. Yeah. But I could see why people are saying it because Peso Pluma, it's like, he is on top. Like, he's putting people onto corridos that were not even into corridos and we're not even into that music. Yeah. There's people that, like, never even cared for that music.
They both have different styles of music, right?
100%. Completely different styles, girl.
I think Bad Bunny is going to stay up there.
Of course. I think he is too.
All his songs are, like, always viral. All of them. Like,
I think Bad Bunny is here to stay. I just think this kid is so impressive. Like, how many people are starting to get into this. The thing is that, you know, a lot of people hit like Grupo Firme, they ended up hitting too, you know, they hit good. I feel like with Peso Pluma, Jasmine, like those corridos that he sings and stuff, I feel like he's drawing a whole new audience of people that were maybe not even into corridos, and now because Peso Pluma's doing it like in his own way, like people love it.
It has to be like, I think it's like the younger generation too, because there's some of my friends, they're into like Mexican music and they're like that, and Bad Bunny is like, he's always bossing up, so like I feel like they're gonna be like into him too.
And I feel like also him, he's like young too. Like Peso Pluma is he's a pretty young kid in that industry, and I mean, there's a lot of kids, young guys, not kids. I'm in my 20s too, but in that world, I don't know. Like sometimes you hear these voices and these corridos, and you expect a grown ass man, like a whole ass señor. You know what I mean? And there is a lot of like kids that a lot of younger guys that I've been discovering through TikTok that do like corridos, and all of them I'm like so impressed. I'm like, dang, y'all are so young, and like y'all, these fucking songs are hitting, bitch, you know. But it's just, I don't know. I gotta admit, I really do fuck with Peso Pluma.
Like him better than Bad Bunny, or what do you think?
Well, I'm gonna be honest, girl. I never had my obsession with Bad Bunny ever.
Yeah, I only obviously like I knew about him, but that was because he's like viral. Like
yes,
he was always viral. But
that part, I like all kinds of music. Like at the warehouse, for example, all we play is like cumbias.
Yeah,
like over have like the cumbias, you know. But if I'm at a party and banda comes on, bitch, zapateado, oh my lord, or any kind of banda, but I'm talking like zapateado comes on, bitch, I don't care where the fuck I'm at. If I'm at the bar waiting for my motherfucking drink, or if I'm eating my tacos, bitch, I'm getting the fuck up and killing some cockroaches.
Dance comes up, or like, what is it called?
Caballo Dorado.
Yes, girl, like best believe I'm gonna be on that fucking dance floor.
Caballo Dorado, like I could do the slow one, but when the fast one comes on, bitch, I might try a few seconds.
I'll devour that shit, girl.
The fast one?
Yes, like all the time. It's always like me and 3 other people. Peter's like always up there too. Like we stay till the end, girl.
No, I will last like a good 10 seconds and I'm like, it's too much, bitch. I can't keep up with y'all skinny people. I'm out of here. And that's just that. But play, bitch, Zapateado Encabronado or something like that comes on. Bitch, I am zooming to that dance floor and just vibes all around, bitch. I wouldn't even say that I'm like a great dancer, but bitch, when I'm in the moment, bitch, I am killing cockroaches. Pop, 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 pop. What's up?
I can't.
Did you know that? I don't think you guys know this. I don't know if we've ever mentioned this, but Mayra, me, and Luis were in Florcorico.
What?
Florcorico when we were young. I always think it's Florcorico.
You wanted to put me in that too when I was younger, but I never got into it. I was just like into dance,
and that's why I think me, Mayra, and Luis love that fucking music because, bitch, when I'm telling you, my 5-year-old comes out.
No, Luis gets the fucking down. I think he knows how to zapatear really good. He knows how to. He does. Those legs were made for walking and fucking stroking,
and
bitch.
Stomping, bitch. What's up? I want to put Mia in Florcorico too.
Mia?
I want to put her in it so bad. Because it was fun. Like they teach
what if
you.
She wanted to like do dance though. Like
she could, but I mean, like I think it would be beautiful for her to try it. It's a really beautiful like tradition. Like they have you do the big like Mexican dresses.
I have like a couple friends at school that they like grew up doing it, and at school, our school really likes to show off like the Day of the Dead and stuff, and they always dance. And girl, they devour.
Yeah,
like,
we used to. I remember we used to do that like whenever that would come up.
Yeah.
Or like whenever like posadas would come up, we used to go like to like these events where we would go dance and stuff. And I remember Luis even performed one time at the LA County Fair and stuff.
People really get down. Like the girls, like they'll literally kick their legs up in the air and everything.
And I'm telling you, like you don't realize like how many different dresses there are for each state. Like Jalisco has its own, like every other. There's like the white ones and there's like the colorful ones, and everybody has like it's like their own style. Like the dresses. Their like styles are different from like for the states. I don't know.
Oh my gosh,
it's so beautiful.
That's cute.
Okay, guys. So Jasmin is very much about bossing up and just giving advice. And y'all, if you guys have seen Jasmin on my actual channel, like on my vlog channel, we always do like I have you guys ask us questions. I usually have them ask questions for you or like things like that, which is usually hilarious. Like Jasmin has her own take on things, and I have my own take on things. So today I was like, what if we give them advice?
Yeah.
So I went on Instagram, and I told you guys to go ahead and rant about something that's been going on in your week, or even just, you know, ask us for advice, and me and Jasmin are going to chime in. I honestly have not seen them yet, so I'm going to like scroll through them and see if I can see any good ones. Someone said, how do I get over my damn sneaky link? He's so toxic, but I love him. Oof.
Okay. Ooh.
What do you think about toxic relationships in general?
I don't know. People like, I feel like I said this before, like sometimes it could be hard to leave somebody that like, I feel like when people say that, they think of it like, well, that's all I have. Like, that's who I've always like been with. So I can't like leave them or something. Because they feel like that's all they have or something.
Yep.
But girl, if that's your sneaky link, like, do you love him? Or do you love something else, girl?
That part. Like,
you know, like, but I think that like toxic relationships, like,
but then again, Jasmin, I feel like some people could be saying their sneaky link as like they try to like downgrade the relationship, and they're like, he's just my sneaky link. But like, if it's so hard for you to leave him, like there's real feelings involved, girl.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like just get over, like, just like deal with it now, because it's still gonna end in a bad way. You know, just run away from it now.
I feel like when you're saying like, how do I get over my sneaky link? I'm sure y'all have had your distance moments, and maybe y'all have broken it off a few times, and that it's gonna end. It's probably gonna end, girl. Yeah. But I feel like when it comes to toxic relationships, in my personal experience, I feel like there's no timeline to it of like when. It's just like one of those things where you'll know when you're ready to just walk away, and sometimes you just have to like go through the heartache a few times to really get it through your own head. Because like, have you ever had a friend that's in a toxic relationship and you're like, girl, leave him, like he's trash, how much does he have to do for you to see it? Like, are you blind? You almost want to like smack him upside the head, like, girl, come on, I know you see this.
There's just some people that they just like, there's just some people that don't know. Like,
they see it.
They it's like, you know, it's there. They know it's there, but they just won't give it up. Like, girl, you can't expect somebody to change it like for you. Like, and if that's who the person is, like, they're going to change for themselves if they want to. And if they're not changing for you, girl, that's just how they are.
A lot of times you can't change somebody, period.
Yeah, exactly. You should never expect more from somebody if that's who they are.
Yeah.
Like, if you want better, then go look for it, girl. Or like, not like
no,
that.
It's true though.
But
a lot of times girls will get with like a really bad boy. Like, they're drawn to that bad boy vibes because they think they could fix them. And like, girl, it just, when you meet somebody, just expect them to be that, and never think like, I'm gonna change them for the better.
No,
you're not.
That's just like, girl, come on, like, get out of that damn phase already, because you're not, like, somebody is never gonna change for you.
They're not.
Like, if someone's gonna change, they're changing for themselves, and if that's how somebody is, that's how they are. Like,
it's
and if
very
that's
likely they're gonna stay
if you like that, then you stay, girl. But if you know that it's wrong and it's not for you, then why would you want to do that to yourself, you know?
Yeah. But also, I feel like from personal experience, I've been in a toxic relationship where I know myself I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know I'm gonna leave this fool.
Yeah.
But like, I just don't know when. And I know it's wrong, and I know we're toxic, and I know that we shouldn't be in this situation. Yeah. But I'm like, okay, so like, I know I'm gonna leave him. I just don't know when. Yeah. You just kind of have to keep going through those hardships until you're like, enough is enough.
But there's people that like think like, oh, this is like, I'll give him another chance, and they just like, it keeps on happening. And I feel like there's people that are just like blindsided at that point.
So people,
it's the end. Like, the ending won't even be like good, girl. Like, just deal with it now.
Someone said, how is it living with Karina? Is she nosy?
No, like I love, like, I actually like, you know how like, obviously you guys need your own space, like, you guys like, but I love like living with you guys. I feel like like, I've grown to trust you more,
girl.
Like, now that I'm growing up, I tell her everything, girl. Like, yeah, like when like you are,
well,
like,
you don't like come tell me things. Like, I'll hear you on the phone with your friends, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And then she'll like let me know what's going on, but you don't just come tell me like, guess what, girl?
There's sometimes, girl, that I'm like, girl, you won't believe it. Or like, I'll just come downstairs, I'm over here smiling or something, and you'll be like, what? Like, you know. But I don't think you've ever been like nosy. Like, I always expect to like tell you. Yeah. Bossed
Girl.
up.
Okay, bossing up, period. People want to know like what red flags are in guys. Like, is there any like specific red flag that you think of that you're like red flag, or situations that would happen like on a first date that you're like, that's a red flag? Like, I could think of a lot. Like,
What do you think?
like if, you know, when they say like if he has his phone down like this around you,
Okay.
that's kind of a red flag and you might not even realize it. But even you, Jasmine, if you're talking to these dudes, you know, if they got their phone facing down,
Yeah.
like
I know. But the thing is about me, girl, I do my research. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. My friends, like, but like, I don't know, like a red flag that is like for me, it's like if like, I know like obviously like you want to hear about somebody, right? But like when it's always just about him, like you can't even like ask what like my goals are or something. That's like, okay, then like, is this about you, girl? Because
that is like narcissist vibes almost, right? Like, or like, where they just want to talk about themselves and like, all right, enough about you. Like, let's talk about me now. Like, ew,
well, I
like,
usually wouldn't say anything, but that's one thing. Like, it's like, girl,
for sure.
there's like, I don't know. I can't really say it out of my head, like on the top of my head. If I'm in a relationship with somebody, I would not want my business to go around. Like, that's a red flag. Like,
Oh, okay. Like if he's telling his friends everything about you guys.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's like definitely like a high school thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I mean, I get that though. I feel like that could go into any age because I wouldn't like Raul telling his friends when we have like arguments or, you know, or random things. But there is people that are super open about that stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, you want them to like trust their friends enough to like go with them for advice. But when they're just telling them everything, kissing and telling, girl, it's just
But
weird.
I don't expect like anything. I don't really expect anything more from like at this age. That's just how.
Or like, is this a
like,
thing in high school? Because like I'm thinking of boys in high school, and I could totally envision these boys like they're when they're with their friends, like they're acting weird around their girl, like if she's there.
Yeah, I see that. But I would see that a lot in middle school, but in high school, I don't really. I don't know if I'm gonna get mad at my man, I'm gonna tell one of my closest friends, like Emily. I'm gonna be like, girl, like I can't believe this.
Like,
I would hate for like if like me and my man broke up. I would hate for like my business to just be spread around.
Like, and I feel like in school,
bad. Yeah.
I feel like in school that's like a thing.
That's sad.
Like once they break up, like they just gotta go and do all this shit.
Like, I'm just gonna be with a man that does not go to my school. Cause I can't, girl. I can't even like. I don't even want to take the embarrassment. I don't want to take it.
I mean, it's true, girl. I get it.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to know on advice of like your friend viewing you as competition. What do you think of that? Like when friends see each other as competition.
I feel like
that's a thing.
I feel like it's always one sided too, though.
It's always one sided.
It's always one sided. Like it's like, girl, like just say you're insecure. Like say you're insecure. Like
oh my god, it's so sad, but it's so true. It's always one sided.
I do not. I had this old friend, and they just like it wasn't with me because I was like, girl, like come on, let's be real, like we're not competing, like let's just stop right here. but like when they like compete with other people, it's like just just say you want to be them. Just say
it's kind of awkward, huh?
And then like it's always people like that are always people that always assume like that person wants to be them. It's like, no, like I'm sorry, but it's not. I'm sorry, girl, it's not. You're just like, it's always people that are insecure.
Or like you notice a pattern, like they'll copy like everything they do.
Yeah, I feel like it's always like it's like me like getting mad at you and me competing with you. It's like you we have the same fit, right? And I'm like, why is she trying to copy me? Girl, you don't even know me. Like,
and I'm like I didn't even know you were wearing that. Yeah. It's always one-sided.
Like that, it's like, it's always one-sided. I feel like that. Like, I've never felt like I needed to compete with anybody because
it's the one saying like, you want to be me so bad that usually want to be them.
Yeah, it's like, just say.
It's like, girl,
just say you want to be relevant.
Stop.
Like,
no, but there is people like that.
It's sad because there's people like that. They just like, it's sad because sometimes they just are in need for attention.
I know,
but people like, it's always one-sided. I think
it usually is one-sided. That's actually a really good point. Like the whole competing with friends things. it usually is one-sided where you're like,
And
girl, I didn't even know you felt like this. Like,
yeah.
what, you know?
Or if it's both ways, like it's still like you're still like that's still fake. But overall, I think that stuff is just like, girl, it's either one-sided or like
It's just not even, I feel like people like that, like just cut them off. It's weird. I hate when like there's anybody that just gives you weird vibes and you're like, what am I doing to like bother you?
yeah.
Like just being in someone's presence and just and like the mood changes. You're like, what the fuck? Like you obviously don't like me for a reason.
Yeah.
Or like the whole competing thing. Yeah, it's just weird. Like I don't understand people like that. It's so
like,
weird, girl.
Like instead of like feeling like you have to compete with somebody, just boss up together. Like if you want to, like if you like the same things I do, then let's boss up together, girl. You don't have to feel like you have to compete with like me. Like that just isn't right. That's how I see it.
Get it together, mama.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone said, I think I'm in love with my best friend and I don't know what to do. I don't want to ruin our friendship. Help.
Jesus.
That's a hard one, girl.
That's a hard one.
Being in love with your best friend. No. See, I feel like a lot of people, like, if you're in love with your best friend, you and hopefully the other person's also in love with you too. A lot of times that could end really well. Like you end up getting married and shit.
Yeah.
So
that's
it's like,
how I see. Like I see more like, am I willing to risk like
Us.
that friendship because it will be probably awkward or something?
But like if you're in love with them, like how do you
like,
just see them every day?
Just say them like maybe like by like that's a tough one because usually I just wouldn't say anything.
But Jasmin, imagine seeing your best friend every day. Like how do you just be in love with them and you're like, I have the meanest crush on you. Like I'm literally in love with you and I'm like, I can't tell you.
Like, it really just depends because like if they're talking about like other people like that they like, it's like, okay, like they trust you enough to like, you know, maybe they like you too. If I don't know.
It's weird.
Like,
I feel like when it comes to that, like if I was in that situation, I feel like I would just be open about it.
Yeah, I would. Like if you guys are that close enough, you should be close enough to tell your friend that
maybe he likes you too. He probably likes her too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you guys are best friends. You guys have stuff in common.
Yeah, but I think it's just like really seeing it for what it is. Like, all right, this could really end bad and we might not talk again, but that happens a lot, I'm sure.
That.
OMG, girl.
It's a tough one. I'm like, why?
Ooh, I want to ruin my ex-husband's relationship since the girl he's with ruined my marriage.
Okay.
If she knows stuff is going on.
That's bossing up right there. I would go to the fucking extreme.
That's bossing up.
I would end that bitch's
Jasmin,
life.
your definition of bossing up could be a little different for some people because you're thinking.
There's like good ways to end somebody kindly, girl. But like if you want that revenge in check.
Are you a revenge girl?
I like to like. It depends.
You want to watch them burn.
I rather like end a bitch right there if like, but like nicely. Like it's like I don't know how to explain it, but it's gonna happen. Like it might take years, bitch. I'm still planning that shit. I'm still doing what I gotta do for my. But revenge.
Like, think about this, right? Okay, so the girl that he's with right now, her ex-husband, she's the reason they ended their marriage. So she wants to like ruin theirs. She probably knows information that he's cheating on her. So she's like, let me let her know to end their marriage because she ruined my marriage. But like, if you think about it, if they're already having their own issues, that's karma doing its thing. You didn't have to move a finger, and revenge already happened on its own.
So she ruined their marriage because she was like in his life.
I'm sure. I'm sure he cheated on her. Okay,
so if he's cheating on if he cheated on his ex-wife, he's cheating on that bitch too.
I think that's what she's saying.
Yeah, like there's some.
Because I think what she's saying is she wants to like ruin
let
it for
her
them.
know, girl, gather your information and
see. If I was in that situation and like you cheated on me with this bitch and now y'all are married now and now you're my ex-husband and now I know that shit is rocky and I'm like I have information that's gonna ruin your marriage. Maybe I will plant some seeds, bitch.
Maybe like but like also like what if that girl's like, what if she's like, oh, this bitch is lying, like because I ruined her fucking marriage.
No, see, what I would do is I would gather the evidence. And
I would gather the evidence. I would send it. I would get my copies ready. I would have somebody send it to them so it looked like they were actually concerned.
See, that's what I would do. I would not personally reach out. I would find a way to have someone else reach out. I would figure out a way to mail these pictures to you or something.
Get my receipts
anonymous.
Put that in the damn mail, and let's see what they get in the mail.
Let's see it unravel, bitch. And then that's what I want to do. I want you to get the information. I just don't want you to think I cared enough to show it to you directly, girl.
Yeah, I would just tell us but or I would probably reach out to a friend of theirs and be like, oh my gosh, girl, like,
oh my gosh.
And then they could like tell them like what they heard.
Exactly.
And that's how you boss up, girl. That's what you got to do.
That's how you boss up. What do you think about Chloe's situation? You've heard, right? How she keeps going back to Tristan.
Yeah. I know. And it's also like, girl, you're such a boss bitch. Like, you could get like anybody. Why are you settling for less? Like, really? Like, why are you? It sucks because they have like, it doesn't, they have kids. Maybe like, you know how Courtney bossed up on Scott? Like, she could do that too. Like,
it's almost like if we all knew that she was just like, you're my baby daddy. Yeah. I'm making a family with you, but like, I don't fuck with you type of thing. Like, that's what it kind of gave. Like she fucks with him in the sense that that's her baby daddy. But I feel like they ended things where it was like, you know, it was different. Like, she still didn't put up with his shit, but like, she was just there to have his kids. That's how fucked up, but like, I don't know.
Kardashians, like, they like, Jesus. It's something about, I actually heard they're like, not, well, I don't know why I'm even bringing this up, but like, the Kardashians are irrelevant now.
They're saying that. I mean, they're still very much relevant.
They're still the Kardashians. Like, I'm still gonna keep up, but Chloe, girl,
I'm still gonna keep up.
Yeah. Chloe's like,
did you see the TikTok of her at McDonald's in Rialto?
No.
There was like an employee at the drive-thru, and they put like Khloe Kardashian in Rialto, California, at a McDonald's drive-thru, and she was the one driving. Tristan is a passenger princess. No. As I fucking expected, honestly.
He's not gonna change, girl. It's Khloe Kardashian. Like,
but these dudes.
But like, obviously, he's not gonna change for her, even though she bossed up on him like 5 fucking times. She's not gonna. She's gonna keep going
with
back.
him again.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for her because like it's like the one sound of Kim. She's like, I'm so proud of her after he dogged her and embarrassed her in front of the whole world. She's still there. It's just so funny how like that sound. But it's true. Like, I can't help but have respect for her. Like, the whole world is eating her alive, telling her, you're dumb bitch. And she's there riding beside him, girl. I don't know if to think she's dumb or a queen.
She's both. Like, I feel like
she's a dumb queen.
She's bossing up regardless, like, on her own. But
I don't know if I would consider her chasing after him bossing up, girl.
I don't know. He's not even that swift. He can't even be a father.
What the fuck does swift mean?
He's not even that like
swift.
Like,
can you please tell me what this term is? I haven't heard it.
He's not that swift. Like, he's not
swift.
He's not good.
Okay, so he's not that slick vibes.
Like, he's just not a good person.
He's not that great.
He's not that great.
Okay.
But yeah.
I mean.
And it's always like the bad bitches too. Like, girl, you could have anybody you want, but you want to settle for this fucking cheater ass bitch guy. Like, what? Like,
I know. She has done her he's done her so
there's
wrong.
There's people that like, I don't want this to sound like weird, but there's people that just do not have self-respect and they don't know the difference. Like, they don't know what they're worth.
It's so sad. I feel like she does have self-respect, but at the same time, I'm like, I think she just
doesn't know.
I don't know. Like, what? How much could you forgive somebody, girl? It's just kind of sad at this point.
Yeah. And like, girl, like, she's still going back after, like, he cheated on her right when she like was giving birth, right?
I think that he just had another baby with his trainer.
Yeah, he's gonna keep cheating on her. The trainer, like, Jesus.
Yeah, she's gonna eventually walk away, but who knows when, girl.
Yeah.
Okay, lastly, I want to ask one thing because you're all about bossing up. Jasmin is a boss up queen. I showed Jasmin how. You know, have you heard of Boss Up Cosmetics on TikTok?
Yeah, like, why? I
told Jasmin, I was like, you know, there's like a page called Boss Up Cosmetics. Yeah. Like, there's a line, and Raul was joking saying like it was Jasmin's makeup line. But she's actually a queen. I sent her slime.
Really?
Yeah. Have you seen her TikTok?
Cosmetics?
Bossed Up Cosmetics.
Jesus,
she's a queen.
Dude.
I think it's Boss Up Cosmetics.
Boss Up.
I just thought it was so funny because I was like, it's funny because every time I think about Boss Up, like, it reminds me of you. But I'm like, what a fucking queen. I love her. But I want you to explain to people what bossing up means because I just don't understand. I mean, I get it. I feel like I say it now, like boss up, boss up.
Yeah.
But like, what would you describe bossing up as?
Bossing up is like bossing up. Just think of bossing up, girl. Someone that bosses up is like you're successful, like
different meanings to it, right?
There's so many things like, oh, like girl, you bossed up on that. Like it's like bossing up is like
you did a good job.
You did it, girl. Like you bossed up. Like you bossed up.
Okay.
Like you bossed up, girl.
Okay.
Like how did like that? Like I think you bossed up.
Okay.
Like you bossed up on everything, girl. Like that's you're the definition of fucking bossed up to me, girl.
Period, bitch. I am honored.
Like everybody has their own way of bossing up. Like I bossed up. Like there's people that boss up on their health. There's people that boss up, but you bossed up on that success.
Period, bitch.
You bossed up on that health too with that sleeve, girl. You bossed
she
up on all
sure
of it.
did, girl.
That's what I think is bossing up.
Okay, period. So like, if someone's in a toxic relationship and they're like, "Fuck you, I don't need you," bye. Bossing up, right?
You bossed up right there, girl.
Okay. So what about when someone's like, "You've been talking shit, I'm gonna fuck you up"? Did you boss up, or is that like okay?
It depends.
It depends on the situation, right? I think it just depends.
If a girl just wants to fight, you did not boss up there, girl.
Okay, I get it. But she probably thinks in her head.
But like, okay, then you're just.
She's probably like, I'm bossing up because I fucked her up. But it's like, girl, it was not necessary.
It's a delusion for me. It's that's all I gotta say.
So some people might think they're bossing up.
Bossing up is like when you have a good reason to beat somebody up. Like if someone's talking about my family. Bitch, you're getting slapped fucking silly. Like, that's bossing up to me.
I'm done.
Like, that's bossing up.
Okay, there's so many definitions of boss. So, bossing up could be in success. Bossing up could be in...
anything.
In getting that promotion.
Yeah.
She bossed up, bitch.
She bossed up. That's what's bossing up. You bossed up on everything, girl. If you could boss up on everything, you officially bossed up, bitch. That's what
It could be anything, though. I'm assuming you're like, damn, I really want McDonald's. And then... Your friend pulls up on McDonald's,
and then it's like you just bossed up, girl. I want Starbucks. You're getting me Starbucks, but you just bossed up. Like that's what I think of. That's what like so that's
it's just a compliment, right?
It could be like anything, girl. Bossing up is like what it is, like how it sounds, girl. You just bossed up right there.
What's a scenario that you would tell your friend bossing up or boss up on that food? You know,
okay, like if my friend is like. Oh, like I'm gonna get my man jealous. Like he's getting me. No, like this. Like my man's trying to get me jealous. I'm gonna be like, girl, boss up on him and get him jealous.
Okay, now y'all just being petty at that point, girl.
Okay, but like see,
and then I would be like, that's not bossing up. Y'all just being petty.
No, that's bossing up because you're getting a taste of your own medicine. That's bossing up. That's what I think is. If you just want to get your man jealous just to get him jealous, girl, don't boss down.
Don't boss down, bitch.
Like it has to be a reason. Like if Karina,
so now there's a bossing down.
If Raul is getting you jealous, and you're gonna be like, I'm not gonna boss up on him. Like, yes, you are. You're gonna get your revenge, and you're gonna boss up on him 10 times harder than what he did.
Okay, so there's a boss down. Have you ever been told someone like, girl, you are bossing down right now? Pick it up.
Like girl, if you're bossing down. You have to figure out a way to boss up even more because like I've never actually said like girl you're bossing down, but I'll be like girl come on, like you gotta boss up real quick, think about it.
So when you're telling someone like girl you are lacking on bossing up, like you're letting them know like get it together.
And, like I always say like girl just boss up on him. Like if my friend is like bossing down, I'm just like girl just boss up, like just think of it, just boss up. This is so
funny because I feel like the last 10 minutes you're like bossing up is just bossing up, period.
Yeah,
which I love, I'm here for it, but
it's exactly what it's exactly what it is. How you say it, it's like
bitch, if you don't come out with boss up merch, bye.
We need to come out with this fucking bossed up merch already because I'm not giving up on that yet. Like I have a phase where I'll say like everything, like girl, everything.
Do you want to have a collab with Chins and Giggles with boss up merch?
Yes. I'm there, girl.
That would be iconic.
Girl, like, Jesus.
She's bossed up.
We're already bossing up on this Chins and Giggle podcast. Best fucking believe.
You're like, I'm the new host. Do you remember why?
I can't.
Did you have fun, girl? Were you nervous? Are you not nervous anymore? You feel like
after we talked about bossing up, I'm ready to boss up again, girl. Like,
what is going on? Like, she's bossed up, period. Bitch, when you start talking about bossing up around her, she started getting a little hype, girl.
Yeah. But yeah, at first I was like, it's always like that too. Like when we like, it's always in the beginning. Like you just don't know what like, because I'm not used to. I barely am on camera. Like that, bitch. How am I gonna get used to this? You know. But yeah, now I'm like bossed up and ready to go. Like,
well, honestly, like even if you feel like you probably didn't talk much, we're already an hour in. Like we got an episode down, girl. We did it. I was a little nervous too. I was like, how am I gonna like carry this show? I mean, I feel like you carried it, girl. But like I was nervous because I was like, I had to like lead the conversation, and yeah, but
yeah,
it went good, girl.
That was good. We have to do this again.
We'll see then. I don't know who's coming on next week. I don't know if it's gonna be you or somebody else, or I don't know if it'll be Mayra. I don't know if she's gonna want to be back next week. But thank you guys for tuning in. We hope y'all enjoyed. It was a pleasure having Miss Jasmin motherfucking Glitz, aka Bossed Up Queen, on the pod. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I will see you guys very soon in the next one. Bye.